Where is the border czar Kamala Harris? Venezuelan gang apparently taking over an El Paso hotel. Let's check it out.
Well, thanks for joining us here. I'm Liz Duicki.
And I'm Robert Olguin. A downtown hotel is described as a haven for crime and a threat to public safety. Today, the El Paso County attorney obtained an injunction against the Gateway Hotel in hopes of shutting it down.
And there's a lot in these documents here. Investigators say those accusations include criminal activity, Tren de Aragua gang members in the hotel as well. KFOX 14 News at 9's Eileen Herrera joining us live from downtown to break down the whole lawsuit that was filed by the county against the hotel and what we've learned so far. Eileen.
Liz, Robert, as you guys were just mentioning, the El Paso County attorney filing for a temporary and permanent injunction against the owner of the Gateway Hotel. Now get this, according to her office, in the last 2 years, there has been close to 700 calls for police to investigate the hotel. The hotel has been around since the late 1920s and changed owners. The current owner bought the hotel in 2015 and was granted a certificate of occupancy for the lobby and first floor of the building. The certificate expired in 2018, and the hotel has been operating and seemingly using all of the building since. You can see today that the windows in the upper levels have AC units and some even have the windows open. According to the lawsuit, the hotel has seen many criminal incidents take place, including an incident on the third floor. The lawsuit cites video evidence of an aggravated assault case. Documents say in the video people can be seen partying, drinking, smoking, all while kids were around. The documents also allege prostitution and gang activity allegedly related to the Tren de Aragua gang. All citing the owners have not done much to stop the use of drugs, gang activity.
This is what happens when you don't have a secure border. You import third world, you get third world stuff.
And other illegal activities. The hotel has also failed at least 3 inspections by the El Paso Fire Department. The document stated the hotel has been in a deplorable state since. I walked into the building and there was a very apparent cigarette smell as well as some broken looking furniture. The hotel violates around 90 city ordinances according to the lawsuit. Official arrest records also support claims that crimes happen at the hotel often. Now, I did try to speak to the owners of the hotel. However, staff told me they were gone for the day. We also did reach back out to the El Paso County attorney to hear more on the lawsuit, but we're waiting to hear back from her office. I'm reporting live in downtown El Paso tonight. Eileen Herrera, the KFOX 14 News at 9.
All right, Eileen, thank you. So we saw some photos on Eileen's stories there, but we wanted to show you a few more because there are a lot of pictures in these court documents showing several incidents from random people holding what appears to be weapons, including, you see this one here. This is a picture that shows it appears to be 2 men in some kind of altercation. As a matter of fact here, you're looking at sort of a mid-punch photo here. And then we've got another one we want to show you as well. Take a look at this one here. Now, this is a woman right here in the corner of your screen showing one of them holding a girl's hair back as she appears to be throwing up. Now, in the back of the image, you also see some other people drinking and smoking while it appears that children are present.
All right, well, police have been called out to that hotel, as we've reported, hundreds of times over the...
Real quick, this is a big public safety issue. This is happening right here in the state of Texas. Yes, El Paso is by the border, so you're very likely to get a lot of activity in that area. But nonetheless, it is still within our borders. And 700 calls over the past 2 years. I looked up reviews on this hotel, 1.8 stars. Doesn't say anything about the gang activity, but apparently it is very filthy, cockroaches and things like that. But if a gang has taken over for the past couple of years and turned this into a hot spot for illegal activity, then this is a big problem and is a direct result of an open border.
Past several years. And according to sworn testimony from El Paso police officers, members of the notorious Venezuelan gang Tren de Aragua have recently been allowed to operate inside the hotel. For example, on July 1st, El Paso police officer Donicio Alvarez said officers discovered several Venezuelans that had tattoo identifiers of Tren de Aragua a gang affiliated with Venezuela. Officer observed males walking throughout the hotel with tattoos associated with the criminal organization known as Tren de Aragua. Overall, management is not attempting to control the conduct of guests and is negligently allowing gang activity to infiltrate the area. And on August 23rd, Officer Samuel Medina said, "Through my training and experience, I can easily say there's a very high level of drug activity, from drug addicts squatting on the condemned floors. There should be concern due to the establishment and rise of the Venezuelan criminal organization Tren de Aragua at the Gateway Hotel. We discovered several Venezuelans have the tattoo identifiers of Tren de Aragua. Since they don't charge 100% for rent, usually homeless Venezuelan gang members with low income wages will choose to live there, causing them to start criminal activities in order to generate income." Now, if you want to read the entire lawsuit from the El Paso County attorney.
Very scary stuff. That is absolutely terrifying. We've been seeing this gang. We've heard a lot about this gang across the country in Colorado, El Paso, like I just showed you right here. And we're seeing a lot of this go on. The migrant crime crisis is getting worse. And Trump talked about this. It's going to become a big problem. And this is actually what I'm more concerned about with the open border is violence. Women getting raped, women getting killed, people getting drunk driving. Yes, there are criminals that are American citizens as well. I get that. But this is my biggest concern is my biggest fear of people coming across the border, because you could have gang members, terror suspects, people with a very violent past coming across the border into our country, into our communities. It's cause for concern because this impacts your safety. This is a public safety issue. And every town is a border town. It makes a whole lot of sense why that term has been used so often, is because it's true. People can infiltrate, can flood the country, and they can go into any state and community which they choose, and that directly impacts your family. You have kids. You're seeing people's cats being eaten in Ohio by Haitians. This is not a matter of color to me. This has nothing to do with race. It doesn't matter if you're Haitian or El Salvadoran or Venezuelan. Even if you're from Norway and you're coming over here causing mayhem, it applies. The rule applies across the board. So it's not a race thing. It doesn't matter. Illegal crossing is illegal. It's a problem, and this is a consequence of having Joe Biden and Kamala Harris at the helm, and why we need to reelect Donald Trump come November 5th. Vote early if you can. I prefer voting early because my vote is in there, is locked in. But this is my opinion, the biggest issue we're facing right now in the country. Yes, inflation is crucial. The economy is very important, but this is a public safety issue and it must be stopped. But shout out to Governor Abbott for Operation Lone Star. I hope he's aware of this right now, what's going on in El Paso. But we're doing what we can here in Texas by putting up razor wire, putting up a wall, putting up fences, going after fentanyl, going after smugglers and things like that. It's helping, but more must be done. It starts at the top, at the federal level. We must get rid of Kamala Harris and Joe Biden. No questions about it. I don't want to look like a third world country. I love this country too much. But all right, guys, thanks for listening. Like and subscribe. See you next time. Thank you. Take care.